everybody compete, which drives
Here's
it
what I
down.
would do with healthcare. I would decouple it from work. I would make sure that employers are not responsible for the healthcare. What that would do is free people up to have more mobility in terms of changing jobs, in terms of not worrying about illness, putting them into bankruptcy, and all those types of situations that we're in now. And the only way to do that is through a single-payer system. And a single-payer system is the only way that will effectively manage healthcare and keep costs down and make sure that employers, if you free up employers from having to put so many and so much of their money into insuring their employees, you will create an enormous surge
of government to run this, all right? So that's where it's going to break down. The government can't. It's not set up to do it.
This gets to a fundamental point. Some people say that the government that governs least governs best. I say the government that governs best governs best. The problem that we have is you look at this situation and you say, government can't do the job. They're not good enough or set up to do that.
All you have to do is go to Canada or Britain and see what they have there. They run it, and you can't get an operation in Canada. They have to come here for it. And in Britain, everybody's teeth have fallen out. All right? I lived in England for a year. I know what the system is. The government can't do it.
No one in those places, though, goes broke because they have a medical condition, because they're covered. So,
they don't get good care.
Well, what I'm saying is, do you think America can do it better? Let me put it this way: is government
I don't think
government
they can do it
incompetent?
better.
Is government
in this
incompetent?
area? Yes.
What area is it competent in?
It's competent in the military area.
So why
collecting
can't we,
taxes?
But
they can
it's
do
the
that.
same people. Why is it that
Not
you trust
the same people?
You trust the government to make bombs and invade another country?
No, I don't.
But not
I don't
to
trust
pass
the government
out
to do
cheese.
that.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Why is it that the government is competent in military but can't handle health care?
You let medical people run it. You don't let the government run a complicated system. Crazy.
You hire medical people into the system to help run it.
Oh, I see. So you drag them out of their house and say, you're going to come in and you're going to run our come on. Look, just talk to doctors. They don't want all this Obamacare. It's a mess. It's chaotic. It's not going to be cost efficient. Let the free market run it with very strict oversight.
Has been running it. 70 million people don't have insurance.
That's right.
So the free market has failed us in this
you
instance.
can have government regulation of it, just don't have them run it.
So, but why are they able? Why is government able to run a complex organization like the military?
Because it's tradition. They have hundreds of years of doing it. Well, hold it. Did you miss the Revolutionary War? We have hundreds of years of doing it. Dr. Kildare did not work for the feds, all right? There's no basis for them to run the show. The only thing they can
do is
what?
That may be the silliest thing you've
What,
said
that there's a military tradition in America?
No, not that there's a military tradition. That because there's a military tradition, that's why the government runs an effective
military. They know how to do that. They know how to organize that. They don't know the first thing about medical care and how to deliver it. It's insane.
Doctors do, but they know how to organize a bureaucracy and administrate it. I'm not saying they're good at it. I'm saying why not apply the military ethic, the military work ethic, the sense of service, the sense of duty to country to the healthcare system, bring up people that can learn how to do it, and create a system that can work for all Americans and be efficient at doing that. If we can figure out how to do, I was in Afghanistan, to see what they've built in the desert there is phenomenal. If you're telling me they can't set up clinics that can run effectively in this country, that's ridiculous.
You could set up clinics.
You're saying that the military can build nations in Iraq and Afghanistan, but they can't do it here. Why can't they there are medics in the military. Why not take the medics in the military, bring them into the government, and let them run the healthcare system?
Bring them into the government?
They're already in the government. Let them run it.
I feel like I'm sitting next to Deepak Chopra here. And then we'll have chimes and with chimes everywhere. And then they'll come and heal us. We'll be healed. Come, look, clinics, fine. They can't run it.
Deborah from Texas.
I'm calling you Deepak. Go ahead.